16. The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and other ministers attend the weekly cabinet meeting in Berlin, Germany. 6 December 2023. Liesa Johansson License Rights Berlin. December 6. Germany coalition partners will not be able to solve the crisis over Wednesday. After one night, will increase efforts to find a way where a hole in the budget next year. The failure of crunch negotiations among coalition leaders before Wednesday does not mean that Parliament approves 2024 budget by end of year and leaves them in long spending plans from climatic projects to benefits and local authorities. Social Democrat Chancellor Olaf Scholz, Vice President of Greens Robert Habeck and Financial Conservative Free Democrats Finance Minister Christian Lindner hope to make an agreement to put a cabin on Wednesday. However, the coalition sources told that little progress was made overnight and that the parties were still far away. The budget will not be discussed in the cabinet today, said. The budget crisis appeared last month when Constitutional Court prevented reallocation of pandemic emergency funds that were not used €60 billion to climatic projects and through governments' financial planning into turmoil. It is financing for local authorities, businesses and federal states. And longer the drowning lasts, greater uncertainty. Debt breaking. A central question is a movement that Lindner strongly opposes whether Germany will raise its own impose limit in 2024. After Constitutional Court's decision, pressured cover known as debt break this year. But on Tuesday, he reiterated his opposition to do it for a fifth straight year, and said that it should not be norm. To suspend debt break, government may declare an emergency such as coronavirus pandemic or energy price increase due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and Parliament must have same agreement. You can't do an emergency situation, Lindner said to Arda. The debt break was placed in the German constitution and restricts public deficit to 0.35 of gross domestic product. Lindner also opposes tax increases and wants to attach the budget gap mainly with deductions on expenditures, a different approach to SPD and Greens. The Greens wants to adhere to investment climatic projects and ensure that Germany is transformed into a green economy. Scholz, who will face party members at a weekend at the weekend, hates to reduce expenditures on welfare benefits such as FDP's unemployment salary supported. Budget wrangling has already increased tensions in three-way coalition without love. And surveys show that major winners of crisis are opposition conservatives of opposition and Germany for Germany. If no agreement is reached, the coalition may collapse. But most observers says that it is the interests of all parties to make an agreement and to stay in power. Greens Lang said that a political decision would be very soon and that the coalition had to compromise to avoid a wider government crisis. As long as